Hey everyone, today I have another fun-filled Christmas card idea, one that will give you lots of room inside for more creative or writing space. I'm going to be using my Leaves of Holly bundle and my Boughs of Holly Designer Series paper. And like last week's card, this layout is super easy so you can create multiples in a short time. If this is the first time you're visiting my channel, hi, I'm Terri from nutsaboutsstamping.com. I love sharing techniques and project ideas for rubber stamping, paper crafting, and scrapbooking with you each week. Be sure to hit the red subscribe button and the bell beside it so that you'll be the first to be notified when my next video goes live. Be sure to watch all the way through my video for my bonus tips and design ideas. And if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator yet, I would love for you to choose me. I'll link to my online stores in the description box under this video. Now, let's get our creative juices flowing. For my card idea, I chose a non-traditional pattern from the Boughs of Holly pack. These beautiful papers, though, embrace the classic emerald green and rich reds that we love to see at Christmas time. And as you can see, this particular pattern has holly and berries, but some of the other patterns have poinsettias and evergreen motifs in them. I'm going to show you how to use both sides of this patterned paper to make this fun-fold Christmas card idea. For the phrase on the front of my card, I'm going to use one of the phrases in the Leaves of Holly bundle, and I'm going to be using some of the dies in the pack to add some embellishments and to die cut the phrase with. So all of this is coordinated for you, so you really don't have to think too much about the design for your Christmas card, especially since I'm going to show you one fun idea. So I have a scrap piece of basic white cardstock, and I've got the phrase that says Season's Greetings from the stamp set, and I'm going to ink it up using Real Red, because Real Red is one of the colors in the paper pack. I'm going to stamp it down, and then I'm going to die cut it out using this die that's in the die pack. And now while I'm over at my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the next thing I'm going to do while I'm there is take a scrap piece of Mossy Meadow, and there's these two kind of pine bough dies, and I'm going to die cut two of them to use as embellishments on the Fun Fold card. So I'll go ahead and do my die cutting, and I'll be right back. I have these elements ready for the front of my card. And now I want to create a layer that's also going to be on the front of my card. So I have a piece of soft succulent cardstock that's going to be the base. And then, as I mentioned, I'm using a piece of the Boughs of Holly Designer Series paper for this fun fold card. So I'm going to adhere these two together, and then I'll show you how to create this fun fold. Now my card base, which is actually what we're going to use to create the fun fold, is soft succulent. And what I'm going to do is bring in my Simply Scored, and I'm going to lay it the lengthwise across the top of my Simply Scored. Make sure you can see it. And I'm going to make two scores. One of them is at 2 3/4, and the other one is at 8 1/4. Easy peasy. So you can see it would be so quick and easy to do all the cutting and scoring one day, and then the next day doing the stamping and die cutting and assembling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold both of these ends in towards the middle like so. So then we have the fun fold that goes like this, except that in this case it's going to go like this. So let's put it all together and add some embellishments. But not quite yet. I decided when I started to sort of visually put this card together that this card base is looking quite plain. So I'm going to add an unexpected, even for myself, an interesting detail to the card. So I've taken one of the stamps from the Leaves of Holly stamp set, and I'm going to use my Versamark, and I'm just going to add a little bit of interest. You can see I've got a scrap piece underneath because I'm going to be stamping off. Okay, so I'll go ahead and finish this and I'll show you what it looks like. There we go. Hopefully you can see what I've stamped. I just think it's really pretty and it adds some visual interest to the card, which is now what we're going to finish off. So I've got this layer that we've already gone ahead and created, and I want to adhere it down onto the card front, but I don't want to adhere it completely flat because then I can't open it. So I have some tear and tape adhesive, and what I'm going to do is put some tear and tape on just 1/2 of this layer. So I think that probably will be good enough. So I'll take off the backing, and then I'm just going to visually eyeball it and adhere it down like so, so that when the recipient opens it up, you can see that this is how the fun fold opens. So the next thing I want to do is add my phrase, but before I do that, I want to layer my phrase onto a scrap piece of soft succulent cardstock. And I'm going to do that using a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals because I like to have lift off of my projects. It's just something that appeals to me. So I'm going to lift it off by using Stampin' Dimensionals, like so. And then I'm going to adhere it right across the front of the layer. And I'll use my Stampin' Seal to do that. So I'm going to add it like so. And then we've got these two little pine bough details. And what I'm going to do is use my fine tip glue pen, and I'm going to add a bow here, and I'm going to add maybe a bow down there, just to give, again, some visual interest. So I'll go ahead, I'll grab my fine tip glue pen, I'll adhere this down, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like, and then we'll talk embellishments. It's almost dry. So this is what it looks like so far. So again, I can open it and close it, and you can see that the little bough branches, I guess, create just a little bit of visual interest. So now for embellishments. I have some of these little red rhinestone dots left over, and so I'm going to add them, and they're a real red. And I'm going to put one on each side of my phrase, just to draw the eye over to the phrase and add a little bit of bling. And then I think I'll just add a few to some additional spots on the front of the card. Would you like to see another Boughs of Holly Christmas card idea? Then why not watch this video next? And if you would like more fun fold Christmas card ideas, then leave me a simple yes in the comments section under this video, and I will get designing. Now, if you would like a complete listing of the supplies that I used and the measurement for the layers, I will link to my blog article in the description box under this video. You can link over there, you can see everything that I used and the ordering numbers in case you want to order the Boughs of Holly Designer Series paper and the Leaves of Holly bundle so that you can make Christmas cards like this year. And also, while you're over on my blog, you'll be able to see how I designed the inside of the card. I'm Terry, I'm nuts about stamping, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye for now.